And welcome back to Inside IUE Sports for our preview of basketball for this winter. And joining me now to talk about men's basketball is assistant coach Tyler Rigby. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, let's start breaking down your roster. We'll start with the incoming players. Let's start with sophomore Josh Solon. He went to the Danville Area Community College.
Yeah, we actually recruited Josh out of high school pretty heavily. He went to Cathedral High School in Indianapolis and ended up not getting him. He went to a junior college and kind of saw his name late in the recruiting and noticed that he was looking to get out of there, and he kind of fell into our laps, and it's been a pleasant surprise. He does a lot of different things, a very versatile player, athletic, plays hard, rebounds it well, does kind of the small things for us.
All right, how about freshman Aaron Thomas from Northrop High School in Fort Wayne?
Aaron's very long, fairly athletic. He is a rebounding machine. He actually he goes and gets anything that comes off the rim, offensively or defensively. Not very skilled offensively right now, but he used to play football too, so he didn't really dedicate himself to basketball fully. And he's gotten a lot better since he's gotten here. So,
what are some of the things you guys can do to help him get better offensively?
We do a lot of skill development stuff. We have individuals every other day for players, and just do some offensive things here and there, some ball handling, anything that we don't necessarily do in practice to kind of speed up that development.
All right. Senior Thomas McClendon, he went to Jackson State University.
Yeah, Thomas came in late. He's going to be a very good character guy. Plays so hard. I love him in practice. He just gets after it and pushes guys. But very funny guy. Everybody loves him on the team. His personality's great. He is happy to be here, and he gives everything he has all the time.
All right, junior Kyle Pippinger from Huntington University.
Yeah, Pip actually transferred to us from Huntington. We've had some success with the Tri-Village guys, so he's another one from there. Shoots it very well, pretty skilled, maybe a little undersized for what we normally have at that spot, but he can do a lot of different things offensively, and defensively he's been taught pretty well too, so I think he'll be a big-time contributor for us this year.
All right, next he's a freshman, the brother of a former Red Wolf. Talk about Nate Niehoff from Rushville.
Yeah, Nate, me being around so long, I've known Nate since he was a little kid because I played with his brother Devin. So I've seen him kind of grow up, and he definitely grew up. He's a pretty big boy, very skilled offensively. He can do a lot of different things on the block, or he can even step out and shoot the three. A little slow-footed. He's losing a little bit of weight as we go, which is a good thing. He's kind of tightening it up. So. I think offensively is where he's going to help us immediately. Defensively, he needs a little bit of work, but it's definitely coming.
All right, and then freshman Dewey Weitzel from Union City.
Dewey, another guy that can shoot it a little bit. Another character kid that's just plays hard in practice. Really gives guys some looks, but his strength is definitely shooting the basketball.
All right. Well, you only lost Tyler Fangman and Brian Schlatter, so you lost 2 guys, but recruited 6. What made you guys feel like you needed 6 guys this year? Just a deeper bench or what?
We actually have 7 seniors this year. We were planning on 6, so we knew we were going to have to get a class to sort of step in and replace them, and we knew we couldn't do it with just the incoming freshmen next year. So we kind of went out and got some really good players that'll step in next year into those roles. That's why we felt like we needed to get quite a few of them.
All right, well, let's talk about the returning players on the roster. Start off by telling us about Dom Williams.
Dom was playing at a very high level this summer when we were doing workouts and things like that. He hurt his hand, actually, and had to sit out for a while, so he's trying to get back into the swing of things and back to the level that he was playing at. But another effort guy, extremely athletic, rebounder, and offensively he's gotten a lot better since he's gotten here. So he'll be a contributor for sure, especially more coming off the bench. It's good to have a guy you can throw in there and not have a drop off.
All right, how about Brad Hunt?
Brad's gotten a lot better over the summer. We knew he was going to. We just feel it coming. He's gotten a lot stronger. offensively, he's starting to find his niche in the offense.
Right.
I know last year he tried posting up a lot, and that's not really what we tried to do, but he was pretty good at it.
Right.
But he's starting to find his niche in the 15-foot area and finishing around the rim, so that's always a good thing.
All right, Huston Clark.
Huston, a big-time player for us, has been since he got here. He's gonna break a lot of records probably this year. We look to have a big season from Huston.
All right, Jacoby Claypool.
Jacoby has improved, if not the most. He's up there. As a point guard, being a freshman, playing a lot of minutes, he struggled at times last year. It's just a lot being thrown at you, but he's gotten a lot better this summer. He understands what we're trying to do a lot more, and look to have a big year out of him.
All right, moving on to Vasha Davis.
Vasha, been here a long time too.
Right.
He's grown every single year. He's added something to his game. Defensively, I feel like he can be a big-time stopper for us when he sets his mind to it. He's kind of coached before he got here to go attack the ball, so sometimes he gets a little lost, but over the years he's definitely shored that up a little bit, and like I said, every year he adds something new, so he'll be a really big-time contributor.
How about Nick Bollenbacher?
Nick got hurt this summer. He had surgery on his knee to remove some scar tissue, so he's just now starting to practice full contact, but another one of the point guards that we need. I mean, he's been around a long time. He knows what we're trying to get done and does a good job of getting that done. So
will he be good to play for the season then?
he will be good to play. He's had 2 or 3 full practices to this point. So he's starting to get his conditioning back a little bit. He doesn't last real long right now, but it's good to see him out there, and it helps us out a lot.
All right, how about Jason Ray?
Jason, when we say versatility, I mean, he basically does it all for us. Whatever we need done, he can step in and do, especially on the defensive end. I mean, he's 6'6", pretty long, pretty athletic, and he can guard anybody on the court.
Right.
It's a super luxury to have him be able to do that. And offensively, I think he'll contribute a lot more than he has in the past. He's playing really well offensively right now.
All right, Lucas Huffman.
Lucas, he had some back problems last year. He played through, toughed it out and played through, and really came on at the end of the season last year. This year, I mean, he's one of our better players as far as offensively, defensively, just the full package. I think he'll contribute a lot more and pick up where he left off at the end of the season last year.
All right, and last but not least, Parker Salinas.
Parker, he just kind of gets things done. I don't really know how to explain it. He's not the most athletic. He's not the fastest, not the longest guy in the world, but he finds a way to get it done. He plays hard. He understands the game really well. That has a lot to do with it, and he can shoot it. He gets hot. He can really fill it up in a lot of different ways. So it's good to have a guy like him probably coming off the bench to come in and fill it up.
All right. Well, now that we've talked about your schedule, or the roster, excuse me, let's look at the schedule a bit. What are some of the games that you see being big games in November?
The first one is always big.
Right.
You want to get started off on the right foot, and Madonna is a good basketball program. Every year they're a solid team. They're well coached. So I'm really looking forward to that one and just getting that first one under our belt. After that, seems like every game is against a tough opponent. We got a really tough schedule this year, but Union College, they went to the national tournament, won a game at the national tournament last year. They'll be a very tough game. Obviously, Indiana Wesleyan later in the month of November. We always look forward to playing them. We're pretty close with their coaching staff and 2 pretty good programs that go head-to-head almost every year. So we always look forward to that one too.
What about any games in December?
I was going over the schedule the other day, and it seems like every game in December is going to be a tough one. Davenport, they're always top 25 team. Defensively, they're one of the tops in the nation, and it's going to be a tough game playing at their place. They got really nice facilities, and it's a good place to play, but they're always tough. And then St. X and St. Francis, 2 very good programs. We actually play St. Francis at Bankers Life. That'll be fun. It'll be after the Pacers game, so that'll be a fun game. And then we travel to Nebraska which is going to be a pretty long trip with a lot of cornfields, which we're used to. But Bellevue and Valley City, they'll both be quality teams. Bellevue is always top 15, top 10, very athletic. So looking forward to those games.
All right. How about January and February?
We start getting into conference. We've added a couple teams to conference again this year. It's getting a lot better. The quality of teams is it's getting a lot better. Nationally, we've always been at the bottom as far as a conference, and I think this year we're going to make a big jump with the quality of teams that we have now.
All right. Well, last year you made it to the national tournament and fell in the first round, but what are the expectations of the team for this year?
We talk about that in the summer. We do a lot of things as a team and ask them what their goals, what they want their goals to be and stuff. And they didn't really come up with too many goals this season. They just wanted to get better every day. And I think that's a good thing, especially as a coach. That's what you want to hear. We're kind of taking it day by day where we just want to get better at something each day. Right. And if we do that throughout the season, we feel like we're going to be a pretty tough team. So.
All right. Well, thanks for your time today, Coach. Thanks for joining me.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Well, there you have it, the men's basketball season preview from assistant coach Tyler Rigby. We'll be right back with more Inside IUE Sports.